Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video, a little bit special because as you can see we are playing in the Uprising game mode that just hit the game once more today. Or maybe it was at midnight yesterday, I don't remember exactly, but we don't really care about this. Now, the main focus on this video is the Annihilator and especially how the tank performs when you manage to get the double shot. In this game that I played, and it was actually my first game in Uprising of not this year but of the moment, as the mod just dropped out, and oh wow, is this tank amazingly OP. I mean, I was aware that the tank was already really a good performing tank in regular platoon or regular games, but in Uprising, if you manage to get top tier, it's a nightmare for your opponents, and this game illustrates perfectly what I'm saying right now. Basically, for those of you who didn't have the pleasure of playing during the Halloween event, the Annihilator is a tier 7 tank that was available during a kind of a battle pass for 10 euros. You had to grind, and you could actually grind, not free to play. If you wanted the tank, you had to pay 10 euros, but for 10 euros, you could get your hands on that tank, which is a complete nightmare to face, especially knowing that this tank has 3 guns in a magazine, and when you use those 3 guns with the ability double shot, you will not fire 3 times but 6. And trust me, with a regular alpha damage of 630 that you can literally double with the double shot, you can climb up to more than 1.3k, which is extremely wild considering that this tank has a really good accuracy. So let's see what we are doing. As you can see, I'm trying not to play too aggressively. That's not what I want to do. Here, I want to make sure that I will not be the main focus, because let's be honest, in Uprising, if you want to do a lot of credits, you have to win. If you don't win, you are even gonna lose credits, but when you win, that's where the big prize is coming, because you can do more than 100k gold, I wish, 100k credits, sorry, and it's just wild how much credits you can do in Uprising. Don't worry, I'll do a video on that as well, like top 3 things to do when you're playing Uprising and why it's extremely important for free-to-play player to play in Uprising again and again and again. Anyway, let's go back to the replay. As you can see, we are losing at the moment. We are losing, but I'm still confident. I mean, I'm driving an Annihilator. I did not die yet. That's something important to notice, because I want to remind you that in Uprising you have 3 lives, but you can be resuscitated twice. Here, I'm still on my first life, and even on my first life, sorry, I'm still doing a good game. I mean, I'm at 2.3k damage. Of course, it's not that much considering some of my teammates must be at least 5k damage by now, simply because they are already past their 2 lives. But it's not my case. My goal here is to keep as much HP as possible, because that's how you get a lot of credits at the end if you don't lose too much. Unfortunately, as you can see, got completely wrecked by another Annihilator. No problem, supernatural power, which is gonna make us incredibly fast, plus chain lightning, which will allow me to destroy my targets, and while I shoot someone, his allies are going to take the shots as well. That's one of my favorite skills actually in this game mode. And now you're going to see the beast, boys. You're going to see the beast, but not at its maximum power, because the maximum power is when you finally get the double shot. It's not the case for the moment, but trust me, it's worth watching till the end, because we are going to be in a tricky situation, but we will still get out of it. Anyway, there we go. We use our special ability that allows us to turn around the tanks. I managed to sneak 2 shots on that Panther, not the last one, unfortunately, but it's not really a problem. I mean, 2 shots out of 3, it's fine. You start to be pissed off, when the Panther or whatever guy you're shooting only takes 1 of your shots. That's where things are getting a little bit frustrating. Luckily for us, the Panther did not go for us. We are gonna try to ram it, and as you can see, it didn't work pretty effectively, but the Panther wanted to try anyway. I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe, hey, I'm gonna ram that Annihilator full HP knowing I only have 1 HP. Not the best move, Panther, but hey, I forgive you. It's only a game mode to have fun. Now, as you can see, 2 versus 7, or I should say 3 versus 6 by now. I'm alone against 6 opponents, and as you can see, 6 opponents, they are all on their last life, which means that all of them have all the skills they can gather, which makes me be in a really uncomfortable zone. Therefore, because I don't actually have my last life, at least I'm gonna try to kill one of them before dying, but I'm 100% sure that I'm gonna get completely smoked before ending that game. It's logic. I can't win on my second life with all of them being on their last. So here we go. We sneak a shot on the T-34-2. Luckily for us, we managed to kill it. And the Annihilator that is probably using Doubleshot just smoked us. And here we go, guys. That's where things are getting interesting. Doubleshot, yak shells, plus 20% damage for one shot and allows you to fire 2 shells per shot. And here you're going to see the beast because unlike the previous Annihilator we had, here we don't fire 3 shots. We fire 6, enough to clap every single one of them. Luckily for me, I managed to bounce both of those KV-2 because the first one turned me around for the others, but luckily for me, I was still inside scrape for him. He tried his luck and missed. Here we go for a shot on the KV-2. I want to get them as soon as possible. And here I'm thinking, okay, there is one KV-2 that is coming back to me, and there is that KV-2 with only 56 HP and the other VK. If I want to get out of here, I need to focus on the VK simply because with the chain lightning, if I hit the VK, it's gonna kill the KV-2 as well. So here I go baiting the KV-2. I'm making I tried to make the VK think that I'm gonna shoot him, and I went for the VK, which with the chain lightning allowed me to kill the KV-2 as well. I know I was lucky, but still I think that was a good move to do, and now only have to deal with a KV-2. I want to remind you that I have something that allows me to just drop the tent or turn it around, and that's exactly what we're going to try on that KV-2. He's a full life, but who cares about being full life? I can smoke that guy so freaking easily thanks to my double shot and yak shell. So here we go. I tried to bait him into making him think that I go on the right side. I go back to the middle. As you can see, he was waiting for me. He turns his turret, and oh boy, it's over for you. Pop, pop, pop. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the win. 11 kills and 9.2k damage. I know it's not the biggest game ever, but I still think it was quite a nice one to show you and for you to know how Annihilator performs when you give it the double shot ability. If you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe, like and share, and I'm gonna see you soon for a new video. Au revoir.